Hey gang, it's Brian. Again. This is Linden Hills neighborhood of Minneapolis. It's by the lake formerly known as Calhoun. Wink. Anyway, it's a pretty cool neighborhood. This is 2 blocks away from where I did vlog number 8, the Moore stair job. Anyway, wasn't really planning on filming anything here, but there's a couple things that are kind of interesting, and well, once you put on the microphone, you might as well do the tour. Let's go. So this was basically finished in a few different shades of natural. You had some old wood that was getting orange. You had some new wood that was actually finished with a water base. And it was kind of a mess. So we're gonna sand it all down, make it dark, and it's all gonna match pretty good. Trying to keep the dust out of the upstairs. We're not doing any sanding work upstairs. Got some birch pullers that were finished in water base. I think they actually look pretty good. Birch finished in oil base looks pretty good too, but it doesn't get as yellow with the water base, so that's fine. Oh, hi, I know the guy. God, I always gotta be checking my hair. Promise I'm not vain, I just have a bad hair sometimes. There's a good example of what the difference is between birch that's done in an oil base. You know, it's a nice solid looking color. It's just pretty yellow and orange. And then this is birch done with a water base. We're not doing any sanding like I said up here, but with this do-it-yourself sanding job, it might have been nice to get in here and fix that thing, but there's no time. We got a super tight schedule. This is just gonna get done before the moving trucks. Gotta hate moving trucks. Let's get down to why I'm actually doing this recording. Downstairs, let's go. Oh man, I'm gonna be working late tonight. I mean, not Bloomington late, but late enough. Oh look, got a fan pumping the dust outside. There's some samples. This is the whole point of why I even turned on the camera. I wasn't even gonna do any filming in this job, but I saw this thing and I thought, okay, I haven't done this in a long time, so let's record it. You've got this nosing that goes all the way around. You've got this ledge that goes over there. And you've got this, and now I'm gonna be changing the color out on this, which means I have to sand this thoroughly. I mean, like 100% of the finish has to come off. I can't just like poke around. It's not like if I was just redoing it in the same color, I could wouldn't have to be quite so complete about it, but nope, I gotta be completely thorough. So, got myself set up on this ladder so I can get in here with my sander and sand that all off, and then I'll be able to get in here with the scraper and scrape that off. And one thing that's a little interesting about when I got up here and started feeling around in this wood is that you could tell, I don't know if they used a ladder or what, but they kind of did the minimum of just whatever they had to do to get by, knowing that nobody's going to be up here actually touching it, because I mean, it feels like it's got one coat, the boards don't line up, so it'll be finished better than it was before, so I like that. It's kind of gotten to be a little bit of a intense job for having such a tight schedule. We'll just barely get it done, but that's another thing. I had to take all the trim off. Well, I didn't have to, but whenever I'm doing a job and I want to be thorough and I'm switching it from a light to a dark or vice versa, I almost always take that shoe off. It's just a way better job. But this shoe, for whatever reason, it was just coming off really hard. They use bigger nails than normal, and you know, I have not checked to make sure this microphone is recording. Hopefully it's just fine, or else I wasted all this time. Ooh, let's take a little walk outside. This part of this neighborhood actually is pretty awesome with this weather right now. We had our first, I think it's one of our first 80 plus days right now. Tomorrow it's supposed to be even closer to 90. And if you take this way a handful of blocks, you run into the lake, and that looks like fun, man. Those people, they were not wearing work clothes on the beach there, so that's another thing. The street cuts off in a few spots, so it's pretty quiet. In fact, it cuts off down there, cuts off down here. Now, if you zoom way in, that's the street I was working on for the Moore stair job. All right, I better get back to work. There's a lot to do up here. There's been a few extras that have slowed this job down, and this step was cracked, and it was cracked in a pretty good spot where I can repair it. So I'm not just gonna shim it up and re-glue it. I'm gonna actually cut a groove in both sides. I'm gonna seam them up with some slip tongue. Got a groove in that one, a groove in that one, so I'll glue them and put them back together. And it looks like I only need to shim it in the middle. So I'll shim that up. I'll actually take the time to clean it up and get it glued on there. And none of the other ones I glued, but when I'm installing a new steps, whoa. What's going on? What's going on is my gimbal just died. I've never actually had it die on me. Yep, when I'm installing new, I glue these down. Obviously none of these have glue, but if I'm gonna fix it, I'm gonna glue it, so there. Okay, let's go. Well, you can see I've got the glue on in a few different places. Like I said, none of these other ones are glued, but I want mine to be glued, so. Okay. Oh yeah, that's gonna be better than before, I think. Gotta do the rest of this without a camera in my hand, so gotta go. Look at that thing. I feel like it's mocking me. It's taunting me. You know, I can almost feel that thing breathing down my neck. Oh yeah, that's the moving truck. Full of all the furniture that's got to get loaded into this house sometime tomorrow morning. Hey, it's me again. I don't know, I'm just gonna give you an update. Why? Why not? Yep, did I mention I hate moving trucks? Hey, let's look at some work I did. I think that looks pretty good. That's the stain coat on these stairs. I'm just about to stain the living room here, and we'll just kind of keep working our way towards the back door. I need to smile more. I keep looking at the camera. Try to say something funny. What do you think about my hair? Is it getting too long? My wife wants me to cut it short, but it was her idea for me to grow it out a little bit, so I don't know, you tell me. Should I cut it? Maybe I just need a trim. Just a little trim, just a little, like an inch. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna tape a whole lot more tonight. So, for now I'm just gonna say Brian out. It's time to do some after shots of this other sanding job in Linden Hills. If you remember, the whole reason I even started a vlog on this house was to show this odd little thing that I don't come across too often. Well, this landing, not really even a landing, it's like a nosing that wraps around here, and there's just no easy way to do it. And if you remember, we were switching from light to dark, which meant I had to completely make sure all, like 100% of the finish was off of it so I could stain it. I think we got it looking pretty good. Still needs one more coat, but this is about as close as I'm gonna get to filming it, so I'll probably put that last coat on and then I'll be out the door. Let's take a look at a couple other things since we already got the camera going. Yeah, it looks pretty sharp. Still needs one more coat on this side though. This side's all done. Okay. Let's be all cinematic about it. Yeah, I know you're not supposed to do the after shot with a bunch of furniture all over the place, but that's the best I can do right now. Hey, let's go take a look at that step. It's turned out pretty good. Oh my gosh, I just realized something. I didn't put this piece of trim back on. I'm still here, I've still got the nailer, I'll do it. This is the one that was cracked. If you remember, I cut grooves on both sides, I put slip tongue in, I shimmed it, glued it up. It's nice and solid. I think that turned out pretty good. Yeah, we didn't beat the moving truck, but I'm helping them move their furniture around, so it'll work out. Somebody has too much time on their hands. She's cutting the grass with the hedge clippers. She just wants to get it done. Burn some calories. That's pretty much it for Ryan's house in Linden Hills. Dang it, it's nice out. This is like complete opposite of what February was like. I mean, obviously it's supposed to be, but it's just so nice. I don't think I have anything else to add. We'll see you in the next video. Peace. Oh, I'm in the shot now. I gotta go.